but from the Sentinel side, Sentinels rotate almost instantly, and all 5 members converge.
Similar setup here as shahzam will play a bit aggressive. Doesn't like the look of what was coming down A main. Zombs is still playing pretty far up in this lower sewer area, but the spy cam comes out that he denies he will back up. No immediate flank pressure this time from Sentinels, so Valkyries will have an opportunity here to maybe get an execute off before it really collapses on them.
Sentinels have already rotated. I mean, look at this. Dapper's already into heaven. You have 2 players pushed up from Sentinels. Sick will be rotating through. They pass the trap wire. And now that they see the dash coming in through the jet player Kuya, should be pretty simple for Sentinels. It is a 1-2-1 trade so far.
Weaponry good for Valkyries. They do go even. 3v3 situation.
Oh, nice shot.
His way onto the site. Nightmare, really good response.
Imagine Sentinels lose this.
Space, likely. Try to get this spike planted.
You know what? That's probably why people are watching. People want to see Sentinels lose.
For the final 2 duelists of Sentinels.
And the only reason I say that is because whoever's notably a fan favorite or on the top or whatever, people want to see those people lose.
Edgy pushed forward. Will find the instant trade. Spy cam did see exactly where Sick was positioned.
Oh, good timing.
Probably heard that he fell down. Beautiful shots. And Valkyries with the AR round will
Hate Watchers? Oh, is that what those are called? That's a very fitting name, Hate Watchers.
Trades coming into A as well. You saw that with 3 members from Sentinels there, including Dapper, who had rotated to Heaven. Valkyries trade 3-3. They get the plant down. The 2 rotators.
Appreciate the clout chat. Didn't seem to know about our game release the second quarter of 2021.
TENZ actually gets the party started before.
There's no way.
Position to do much about it. So
there's no way. I don't believe it. I truly don't believe that.
1v1 from Yeji that could have gone either way, and for Sek, I
We'll see.
assume that Sek
We'll
would
see.
have had
We'll
full
see.
utility remaining because he comes in pretty late. You actually see him. I believe he pulls out the hot hands. He pulls out utility right towards the end and ends up dying with it based on a timing. Sek was also one of the only 2 members on.
Ooh, a Guardian?
He had a rifle.
Ooh, Zombs, nice shot.
Another aggressive peek through short. Zombs will find it through the wall for first blood. That will weaken up Valkyries pretty considerably. We have yet to see them do really much of anything over towards with a Guardian kill.
Yo, use that
will open
ulti?
up maybe a bit of space for them to work with, because if you take a look at size, he's already pushed pretty far forward.
Oh, I really hope they clear this guy.
Cyber cage, so he'll back up to reset. And for the side of Valkyries, they have to make a decision on how they want to try to push through, because you do have a very aggressive member.
Oh, Sick, you're in the money.
He's done that twice in a row now, but obviously last time Valkyrie didn't push up, so I don't know.
Oh!
Sick has seen a barrel
What
again,
the
so he's
fuck?
awaiting the potential kill.
Oh my god,
Valkyrie
what a
seeing
tease!
Valkyrie back out. That's good information anyway. And
Just the tip,
rotating
and I'm
over
gone.
towards C. At this point, because they've lost TENZ over into mid, into B, shahzam's covered that position, so it's going to be solo defending from Zombs, anchoring on towards A. They're assuming that, okay, it's definitely not going to be C because Sick has seen a barrel and then everyone's gone away. At this point, it's up to Zombs. Once Zombs sees the first member, expect Sentinels to rotate very quick.
And how much help will he actually get from the Sova up top in heaven is the real question. There's the recon bolt out. Zombs good.
Clean shot.
Second shahzam, meanwhile, simultaneously holding down the angle.
I gotta
find
pee.
The other 2 through
Really
A
bad.
long, and Sentinels cleanly hold the A site.
I'm gonna go pee.
Really nice from Zombs.
It's an eco anyway. They're not
Ultimate available. And I think the fact that Zombs got that second kill was beautiful to watch. There's just a little bit of a headshot angle available. The opening frag, obviously, to give them the 5v4. This frag is what I'm talking about. Bam, straight onto Yeji. For Sentinels, that'll be their 3rd round on the board and clean up the economy as well. I mean, they did obviously play that last one, buying up after their anti-eco. Now they're looking pretty comfortable in the eco. Valkyrie back over towards pistols. Just the 1 ultimate available in terms of the Hunter's Fury.
TENZ aggressive in the cubby, has found first blood. That's a spike carrier down the cloudburst. I don't think he gave as much cover as he was hoping for, but Sick absolutely will. Dapper running with him. Thumbs up on the wall. Flawless defense coming through. And oh boy, Sentinels really, you want to see about them playing loose and liberal. I think we're getting some pretty good examples of that so far.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about from Sentinels, though. They are going to start pushing up on you. They're getting very confident now. They know they're 4-1. They know they're the favorites in this matchup. Sick is going to spend every single round, or most rounds, pushing up. He's going to push up short A this time, almost guaranteed. Zombs will be there to back him up. This is the round where Valkyrie can actually challenge with rifles. Now, the last one, you're saying, okay, it's fine. You know, Sick is going to get a bit aggro here. He knows he's only up against pistols. He's backed up by a lot of members. It's fine. But here is when it could get a little bit more dangerous. So Sentinels are going to check short. Sick has seen it. They'll push up even further. And at this point, they know it's not A. He's looking pretty clean as well. Hunter's Fury on C. And Sentinels should know it's going to be C.
Damage, I believe, does actually come through. But TENZ, oh my goodness, the recon bolt. How clutch is that? with all the line of sight breaks, cyber cages, cloud burst doesn't make a difference when everyone is revealed. Besides the last player left alive, has to use the hot hands just to try to get a little bit of a self-sustain into the mix, but he's in a 1v4 situation, and a counter hot hands will be there. dapr credited with the kill. Another beautiful example of Sentinel's defensive holds here on Haven, their most played map.
Yeah, round of 128. Round of 128 isn't going to be very interesting. It's going to be the top teams wiping.
Be the top fragger.
Probably.
Here, let's take a look at again. The info coming through is absolutely massive. I mean, you got the fact that dapr is there with traps. You got the fact that a rotation from shahzam, recon's going to be available. And Val currently, they're not really able to get onto site. They had that one plant over towards A, where they got a successful 5v3 and traded equally 3-3. On that gun round, that was an important one for them to try and get some more damage done. Back onto the pistols now. Sentinels, no hesitation to start walking down, but they do get TENZ punished.
Yeah, this is a double updraft play up the middle. Sick getting aggressive, holding down the trigger, finds one. dapr also pushing through B window. We'll get the neural theft off of that elimination. And it really now just comes down to Kuya, who had really nowhere to go. Timber, good luck, have fun. Not much to find.
That's what you think. Watch all the top teams drop the ball.
It's a fast rounds, man.
They won't.
These are very lightning fast rounds.
They won't.
Unfortunately, TENZ has been like the sacrificial lamb. He's on 4 deaths somehow. So he's of all the players, Sentinels, he's been caught. He'll be okay with that though. Doesn't mind dying, so the Sentinels can, you know, get the rest of the trades and still make that win happen. And at this point in time, I think if you're Valkrie, you have to start expecting, okay, every single flank that we can get flanked from, expect that Sentinels could be there. Expect that Sick is going to be around the corner somewhere. Zombs could be pushing up. You even saw dapr pushing up really far that time. Valkrie being caught out by this, so Valkrie need to almost sort of slowing things down to start with in the first 30 seconds, see if Sentinels want to get aggressive, look for a punish first, and then maybe work up a 5v4.
TENZ with the operator holding through the C garage doors. That'll be something new to the table when it comes to if Valkyrie do try to rotate late over towards the middle of the map. But for now, everyone just kind of, like you mentioned, waiting for aggression to come through into their faces.
And the first round, by the way, they wait. The first round they wait is the first round Sentinels are like, we're also going to wait. So Valkyrie are just kind of like, oh no, what do we do?
The Aldrone will help Zombs just a touch. He's playing a bit of an off angle, that's for sure. 3 members coming through. It looks like Valkyries are pretty confident that not all of that information was gained by Sentinels.
Zop is
huge.
huge.
Peeks through middle. He'll also walk away not seeing anything. So all of a sudden, Valkyries have crept up through A long. And with that kill onto shahzam, that's going to be a relatively open site. It's just Zombs who's here for now. He'll play his life in this corner, hoping to catch someone on long rotation, of which, hello, Yedge. So long, Edgy. No problem there. TENZ going to be helping for the flank, and the retake is on. 4v3 situation. You do have the Blade Storm out if you're TENZ. Dom's making his way forward. dapr able to find the first, but sits in the corner. Good for 3 in a row, but the problem is didn't have enough ammunition to find the 4th nor the 5th.
Easy.
So the defusal will come through, and Sentinels will be on their 7th round.
Really massive for Zombs.
That's bad comms from the team that they're up against. They knew that short wasn't clear, and they didn't let that guy know short's not clear.
Covered by Sick, realizes Sick dies, and unfortunately pulls his crosshair over to a little bit too late. So Valkyrie will get a plant here, which is a minor improvement. Look, they have won a round. The one round they did win was also on A. They got a plant. Mostly you can talk about that round from Valkyrie coming down to the fact that they contacted up A long. Zombs didn't spot them as he was over to
Little stomp.
shahzam got caught
Did
out.
XQC take the day off? I think he streamed very late.
C, where, you know,
He's back in his GTRP shenanigans, so
actually playing slower here, I think helps them get
grinding
on site much easier, and they might want to think about doing that more.
Similar opening here, and oh my goodness, look at all the information off the recon bolt. Zombs is going to have to play
not
his
bad.
life for as long as possible.
Oh, those darts. Oh,
get a little bit of extra
those darts could have been so huge.
Makes it onto a couple, but the trades are still pretty decent, at least until Sick comes forward and really tilts the advantage in favor of Sentinels defense. Timber literally stuck in a corner, and he's about to be pushed by a number of Sentinels defenders. Not going to be good for the first one. The second one's going to be right there as well. So pretty clean stuff still, as Valkyrie have really yet.
I thought he was banned from GTRP.
The objective outside of a single time they've been able to
suspended. People need to start using the right word, you know what I'm saying?
Round before as well, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a defuse in there and a round 1. And obviously here you can see just multiple Sentinels members, very fast on the rotate, and they're all holding down the line as well, because once they know that Valkyrie is stacked up over towards A sewers, they can just spray it down. Timber's obviously caught there by himself. And nothing else from Valkyrie over towards long. I mean, when Valkyrie go, they kind of stack really hard. Valkyrie at this stage haven't done anything like a split of any kind. No A splits. We're not talking about pushing shower and long at the same time. Yeji on the zombs, so that's really good. So here we go. Patience from Valkrie paying off now.
Yeah, the Shazam, how good has he been with these Hunter's Furies? I feel like when we talk about Sovas that can find those off the rip, he is one that definitely pops into the top of the conversation. 6 though. Ooh, awkward situation here, but the help was just enough. Kuya
Not a bad idea,
further forward
actually.
he would have liked,
But he had
knowing
somebody
that Sig
supporting
would have
him,
his weapon
so.
now. So for Valkyries, they're once again a little bit stuck trying to find a way to execute onto any of these spike sites.
These guys ain't gonna win. There's no way. There's actually no way.
Back of the site, but the problem is the defenders that are here for Sentinels are taking aggressive angles, one of which is from TENZ. He finds himself a second thought for a second. Maybe he gets the collat, but he'll just go ahead and...
Why are they back to the old overlay? Oh, just because it's the round of 128, probably.
9-1 up for Sentinels.
Yeah, it's like,
Like, it doesn't really matter, any of this, right?
Do stuff on other parts of the
Nothing
map.
too serious, nothing too crazy.
Towards A. Good patience shown by Yeji to catch zombs.
EU doesn't even stream round of 128.
Pushing up, and they're sick. The frag over towards mid as well, and that was a really sort
Oh
of
my God.
weird line of play.
Zoning.
So Kuya dashing in, had the timing to maybe get the kill onto Shazam, but just whiffs all his shots and gets punished by second. That could have at least been a 1-for-1 trade, because at least Yeji's trade was a 1-for-1. Yeah, he does die over towards Shazam's Hunter's Fury, but I mean that's also an ultimate spent. So let's take a look at what Sentinels want to do this round, and maybe more importantly what Valkyries want to do, because Valkyries
Valorant's overlay